Welcome to AnnexedDinnerTable. I'm Cassandra. Today I'm going to be opening Cryptid. Cryptid is a deduction game for 3 to 5 players where everyone will have their own little piece of information, but will be trying to put together everyone else's to find out if the creatures of the unknown actually exist. Well, let's look at the box. The art's kind of cartoonish, but it's still very pretty box. Has a lot of those like blues and greens in there, and Loch Ness like monster here. So it looks like we have a rule book. I like that it's got its own front page that's different than the box cover art. It's pretty light. It's a little more like a normal book size because the box is smaller. Setup seems fairly short, only like this little tiny page, and most of its illustration. Possible clues. Oh, and then hints. Okay. And then quick reference, that's always nice when they put that on the back. So, pretty simple, short rule book. An ad. So these are probably going to be the player story things that lets you, the habitat is player responses. Yeah, so I think these are like your personal clues that you've discovered and you're trying to find everyone else's that are in their own personal book. We've got some punch outs, tile pieces. They're big tiles, they're not individual tiles. And a couple of them, they're super easy to punch. And they just say Cryptid on the back with the cover art. We got tons of pieces. Looks like there's a couple different colors of both wooden blocks of medium size and discs, also fairly large, and then a single deck of cards. Let me punch those things out and open these up and look at all the pieces. So not a lot of pieces. We have the player pieces that have the disc as well as the cube, all wood. And they match the player books here in that teal, brownish, orange, blue, purple, and red. We had some other player tokens, which were these hexagonal cylinders, triangles that come in the black, blue, white, and green, as well as just like a player indicator. There was the deck of cards, which took the punch-out pieces and had like a map of them with those hexagonal and triangular pieces on them. And then on the other side, it's got like a layout of who's getting clues or something, and it's based on like how many players there are and which player mat you are using. Then we of course had the punch outs. There were 8 of them, I think there were. Nope, I'm such a liar. There were 6 of them. They were all a little different with this like purple, swampy ones, water, desert, forest, and then we have some of the mountains. So yeah, that was all of it, and no board outside of these punch outs that I think are going to create the board. So let's put it all back into the box. Getting it back into the box was super easy. I put every single player color in a separate bag, and then all of those other pieces in a separate bag. Rubber band for the cards, and it all just lives nicely in that little center section. The player pieces and the rule book with the punch out map type pieces, and then the lid slides right on. So that was what was in the box of Cryptid. I'm excited to break into the rule book and play it a couple times and see how that player interaction is, because it's always really intense with deduction games. If you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get reminders of our latest videos.